राधा माधव जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन भज जन रंजना यशोदानंदन भज जन रंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्ता वृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्ता वृंदा Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Mic is up, okay?
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय राधा बैरिनेश्वर राधा बैरिनेश्वर राधे जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे जय वृंदावनेश्वरी राधे राधे जय वृंदावनेश्वरी राधे राधे जय वृंदावनेश्वरी राधे राधे जय वृंदावनेश्वरी राधे राधे जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय हो विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रवचकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत श्रीमद एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय हो विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रवचकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नमाचार्य शील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन मथुरा द्वारका धाम की जय। गिरि गोवर्धन धाम की जय। मायापुर धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुर धाम की जय। बरसाना धाम की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नमाचार्य शीला हरदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद श्री श्री गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरि बोल। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Yuta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tvam Sajivam Satvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवै गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामी निधि नामने नमाचार्य पादाय नित्य कृपा प्रदायिने गौरकथा दामोदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निधि. Hare Krishna. So today is a happy Radhastami Mahamotsav. So Shri Radharani ki jai. So on this auspicious day, we beg onto our lordships, Shri Radha Bhairineshwara, Shri Krishna Balaram, Shri Gaur Nitya, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, Prahlad Narsimhadeva, and all the lordships and paramparas and Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Maharaj, so that they bestow their mercy upon all of us, so that we continue our services with most loving and in an enthusiastic mood. I also thank our temple management for giving me the opportunity to speak about Srimati Radharani, even though I am not at all qualified and pure enough to talk about the glories of Srimati Radharani. I beg unto the lotus feet of all the devotees to bless me so that I can glorify according to the knowledge given by Srila Prabhupada. So today's So today's subject matters are entirely taken from Srila Prabhupada's teachings, especially from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and also from various lectures I have heard from devotees and also all the Guru Vrindas. And also I thank my Prabhu, Sumadra Prabhu, for helping me for this class. So we begin with a beautiful bhajan composed by Srila Rupa Goswami. So Srila Rupa Goswami, he was a very close disciple of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this prayer, Rupa Goswami, he glorifies Srimati Radharani and then he begs her mercy upon him. So we shall also follow in the footsteps of the Acharya so that we can get the mercy of Srimati Radharani. So you all sing after me. So today's Radharani's Mahamahotsav appearance day. So we'll glorify Radharani as much as possible. Hari Bol. Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna. Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Damodara Rati Vardhana Vese Harineshkota Vrinda Vipineshe. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite Gokula Taruni Mandala Maite वृषभानुदधि नव शशिलेखे ललित सखी गुण रमित विशाखे राधे जय जय माधव दयिते गोकुल तरुणी मंडल महिते करुणां गुरु मयि करुणा भरिते सनक सनातन वर्णित चरिते राधे जय जय माधव दयिते गोकुल तरुणी मंडल महिते Srimati Radharani ki jai. Hari bol. So today's class will be based on this bhajan of Srila Rupa Goswami. So in the first stanza, Srila Rupa Goswami says, Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Means, Ho Radha, Ho beloved of Madhava, all glories unto you, all glories unto you. So here Rupa Goswami says, Madhava Daite. So Madhava Daite means, she is a beloved of Krishna. She is the most beloved of Krishna. So here beloved means that which she is showing the highest form of relationship with Krishna. So we can understand that her position here. So that's why Rupa Goswami is telling she is a beloved of Madhava. Madhava means husband of goddess of fortune. So in one of the lectures, Srila Prabhupada says, just see the exalted position of Srimati Radharani. How exalted she is. So in order to understand the position of Srimati Radharani, first we have to understand the exalted position of Lord Shri Krishna. If we understand the exalted position of Krishna, then we can understand the tattva of Srimati Radharani. Otherwise, we start speculating. So it's given by our Parampara Acharyas how to understand Srimati Radharani by understanding Krishna. So we know that Krishna is glorified in Vedas as Akhila Brahmanda Nayaka. That means he is the master of everything. He is the creator of whole material as well as spiritual world. To support this, there are so many shlokas Lord has told in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So 7.7 in Bhagavad Gita says, Matta parataram nanyad kinchudasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre mani gana iva. So here Krishna is telling to Arjuna, O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. So he is the highest truth. There is nothing beyond him. So Lord himself is declaring, and everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. So in this way, Krishna is declaring that there is no truth higher than him. So in the same purport, Srila Prabhupada says, he is smaller than the smallest. Lord Krishna is smaller than the smallest. Can anybody guess an example? How he shows he is smaller than the smallest? Yes, yeah, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And also in the pastime of Parikshit Maharaj, he becomes smaller than the smallest and entered into the womb of Mother Uttara. He's great, yes, Hari Bol. He's greater than the greatest. Can anyone guess any pastime? Vamana, Bali Maharaj, yes. And also there is one more, where Mother Yashoda asked to open mouth of Krishna. So the whole Brahmanda was seen, isn't it? So it's greater than the greatest, smaller than the smallest. He illuminates the transcendental sky. And as tree spreads its roots, he spreads his extensive unlimited energy. So there is no limit for his energies, unlimited. like that. So another shloka also Lord says that he's expanded everywhere. It is 10.39. Ik chapi sarva bhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna na tad asti vinayatsyan maya bhutam characharam. Translation Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Furthermore, Arjuna, oh Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all existence. So he's telling he's a generating seed of all the existence. There is no being moving or non-moving that can exist without me. So anything we see in our material eyes, everything is created by Krishna. And then next shloka says he's the supreme conscious behind the entire universe. So the supporting shloka is 10.42. अथवा बहुनैतेन किं ज्ञातेन तवार्जुन विस्तभ्यहम् इदं कृष्णम् एकंशेन सितो जगत्. So he's telling to Arjuna, but what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. So again, Lord is declaring that there is no truth beyond him. So in this way, it goes on and on. He has numerous qualities and glories where Lord Krishna is glorified. And we know that Ananta Shesha, with his thousands of hoods, mouths, he's still glorifying. And still it is not over. Still it is that much unlimited, Ananta. Lord's glories are. And Srila Rupa Goswami also says he wishes to have millions of mouth to glorify Krishna and millions of ears to hear about Krishna. So these are the acharyas who give us the importance of hearing. So Krishna has 64 qualities. So in that, the highest 4 qualities in that, it is said that he is never alone. He's always with his devotees. Just like in material world, if you see a king, he is not alone. He's always with his ministers or either with his or government officials or with his wife or children or army. Anywhere, he's never alone. Similarly, Lord Krishna, he's a creator of this whole material and spiritual world. He's always with his devotees. So he likes to reciprocate with his devotees. So basically, in Nectar of Devotion, there are so many rasas is explained actually. Rasas are explained. So mainly the Pramukhya, 5 rasas are basic rasas which is Lord exhibits in Gokul Vrindavan. So we know that first is Shantarasa, very passive. Devotees serve him in a very passive mode. So higher than that is Dasya Rasa, little more intimate relationship. So in the Dasya Rasa, they worship, they serve Krishna. Like when Yashodama want to decorate Krishna, so there are also assistants for him, for her. Somebody will bring the payal, somebody will bring the ornaments to serve Krishna. So all in Dasya Rasa. And also in Vrindavan forest, when Krishna is tired, his Dasya friends, they massage his lotus feet. So that it is in the Oven reference. So higher than that is Sakya. Sakya is little more friendship. We know that Krishna had a little more intimate friends also, including Arjuna. His friends would fight with him, and they would win, and Krishna would lose. So in this way, it was a very transcendental loving affairs. So higher than that rasa is parenthood, paternal love, which Krishna loved the most. When he got that love from Nandarani, Yashodamma and Nanda Maharaj. So in this way, he loves that reciprocation of love between his devotees. Higher than that is the conjugal relationship, which the gopis exhibited. So in this way, Lord wants to accept the loving services given by the devotees. So it's mentioned that the Srimati Radharani gives the highest transcendental loving service to Krishna. So Lord Krishna, because he has he is origin of spiritual and material worlds, he has created material energies also, but he would not like to enjoy any of his material energies. He is, because he himself wants to be loved by his own potency. That is Srimati Radharani. That's called internal potency. Alhadini Shakti. So we take some shlokas from Adi Leela from Chaitanya Charitamrita, 4th chapter, 59 verse. Radhika Hayena Krishnena Pranaya Vikara Swarupa Shakti Alhadini Nama Enhara. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimati Radhika is a transformation of Krishna's love. She is his internal energy called Alhadini. So we understand the position of Srimati Radharani. She gives the highest service to Krishna. So actually the topics related to Srimati Radharani are very, very confidential. With our material consciousness, we are not able to understand. But through our acharyas, we can have a glimpse and try to understand in real truth. And even even Srila Sukadeva Goswami, even he did not utter the name of Sri Radhika directly in Srimad Bhagavatam. So in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.30.28, Shloka says, Anayaradito nunam bhagavan haririshvara yanno vihaya govinda pretoyam anayadraha. So Araditaha, she is the one who is perfectly worshipping Krishna. So this particular gopi she has attracted by Krishna. So in the Vedas, Radharani's glories were hidden. It's only after Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advented, and in our Sampradaya called Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya, Lord gave the glories of Srimati Radharani. Radha Tattvas we could understand from our Sampradaya Acharyas. And it is also mentioned that when we try to understand from a bona fide Sampradaya, then we can really understand as it is the Tattvas of Srimati Radharani. So one of the Acharya, Vasudeva Ghosh, has written, Yadi Gaura na hoito tabe ki hoito ke me na dharita de Radha Mahima prema rasa sima jagati janata ke Yadi Gaura na hoito tabe ki hoito ke me na dharita de. So the translation says, if Lord Gaura had not appeared as Yuga Avatara in Kali Yuga, what would have happened to us? What would be our lives would be? Who in this universe would give us this tattva of Srimati Radharani? So in this way, Radharani is glorified, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed that the Radha tattva. Actually, we understand that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advented, he instructed 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan to go to before going to Vrindavan, they were in association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed them to go to Vrindavan and excavate and establish temples of Shri Radha and Krishna. So in the beginning also it is mentioned that when they were excavating, they got the Vigraha of Gopinath, Govinda and Madan Mohan. So later on the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the king of Puri, he established Radharani. So then they were glorified as Shri Radha Gopinath, Shri Radha Govinda and Shri Radha Madan Mohana. So our Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we worship Shri Radha and Krishna. So Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. So we, being the ordinary jivas, we are not qualified to hear or speak about Srimati Radharani. So Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explained in detail in Chaitanya Charitamrita from the diary of Srila Swarup Damodara Goswami. So we go to the next shloka. Sorry, before that, we take the next we go to the next stanza of Srila Rupa Goswami. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Taite. O Radha, beloved of Madhava, O you are worshipped by the young girls of Gokula, all glories unto you, all glories unto you. So here in the next stanza, Srila Rupa Goswami glorifies as Gokula Taruni. So who are these Gokula Taruni? They are all the gopis of Vrindavan, the exalted devotees of Vrindavan. So here Srimati Radharani, she expands herself into millions and millions of gopis to serve Krishna. So among these millions of gopis, there are different names given to them actually. So we don't go to that detail. So some are called Sakhis and their assistants are called Manjaris. So among them there are 108 main gopis, the Sakhis. So among them, the 8 are the prime gopis. So their names are Lalita, Vishaka, Suchitra, Champakalata, Rangadevi, Sudevi, Tungavidya, Induleka. They are the 8 dearest friends of Srimati Radharani. They know exactly how to worship Shri Radha and Krishna. So then we'll go to the next slide. Hare Krishna, one more slide we missed. Yeah. In this text 4.60, in the same Adi Lila 4th chapter, it's mentioned 2 characteristics of Srimati Radharani. Alhadini karaya Krishne ananda swadana, Alhadini radware kare bhaktera poshana. Translation says that Alhadini energy gives Krishna pleasure and nourishes his devotees. So 2 things we can see here. One is she gives pleasure to Krishna, and the second one is she nourishes poshana. Shri Shri Radha Bhirineshwar Bhagavan ki jai, Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki jai, Shri Shri Gaurnithai Bhagavan ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maya ki jai, Shri Shri Prahlad Narasimhadev Bhagavan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gurudev ki jai. So in this loka we can see 2 characteristics which Srimati Radharani exhibits. One is her intense devotion towards Krishna. The second one is her extreme compassion for the conditioned souls. So in her devotion towards Krishna, she has unlimited qualities. She knows how to please Krishna. So her service attitude is always giving. Always she wants to give pleasure. In the material world, we are taking, when we are serving others, we want to take the saver. But Srimati Radharani being the highest position, she's always in the giving mode of Krishna. So she's also called Karunamayi, ultimate mother of all the universe. She wants to distribute the happiness of loving Krishna. She's very humble and loving and caring. In the pastime of Julan Yatra, which we just passed, we see that in Julan Yatra, she has engaged unlimited number of gopis in the service of Shri Krishna. So in this way, she engages all the souls in the service of Krishna. So when we surrender to Srimati Radharani, we are also get that opportunity to serve Krishna. And she's the connecting bridge between us and Krishna. So out of her causeless mercy, she requests Krishna, see, this devotee is better than me. So even though we are not qualified, she always see the good qualities. So she recommends us to Krishna. So in Kali Yuga, we see her extreme compassionate nature. So can anyone guess what is that extreme compassionate nature? What it's Hari Hari Bol. Yes, she created Navadvip Mandala. She created the whole Navadvip Mandala so that the Lord can come and perform his pastime and then elevate the conditioned souls. As she created Radha Kund and Shama Kund in Vrindavan, so she created in Navadvip, the whole Navadvip Dhama, and then Lord accepted her offering and then came as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in her mood and in her mode of serving the devotees, exhibiting what a devotee should do to please Krishna. In Nectar of Devotion also, it says that to To perform devotional service means following in the footsteps of Srimati Radharani. So devotional service is not the act of material world, it is under the control of Srimati Radharani. So in similarly, we see that Srila Rupa Goswami glorifies Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Namo Mahavadanyaya. So he is the most merciful incarnation who is coming in the bhava of Srimati Radharani. So our acharyas also are in the same mood of compassion. So there is a small pastime which shows her compassionate nature. So once there was a female jackal, it was drinking water in the Radha Kund. So that time some boys came and they were very naughty. They came and they want to catch this jackal. So they were chasing this, and the jackal, out of fearfulness, it just ran away. But these boys were running behind it, and it went into the hole of a fox hole, it is mentioned. So then boys, what they did, they put a fire outside. They were just having fun. But what happened, this jackal was crying out of pain. So Srimati Radharani immediately could hear. She said to Lalita Sakhi, please go and see, someone is crying. So immediately Lalita Devi, she went and she bought that which is crying in pain. She bought it near Srimati Radharani. So Srimati Radharani, out of her compassionate nature, she patted on the head of jackal, and it turned into a beautiful Sakhi. So in this way, she made the Sakhi in the service of Krishna. So similarly, our acharyas say that Prabhupada says that when we cry in the whole, by chanting the holy name of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, we also attract her mercy. And then she tells Lalita Sakhi represents Guru. So she tells Lalita Sakhi, please go and help that Jiva. So in this way, the Guru enters in our Jiva and tries to help us in our spiritual life. So we go to the next stanza of Srila Rupa Goswami. Damodara Rati Vardhana Vese Hari Nishkuta Vrinda Vipineshe. You who dress yourself in such a way as to increase Lord Damodara's love and attachment for you, O Queen of Vrindavana, which is the pleasure grove of Lord Hari. So she is expert in serving Krishna. And we know that Krishna attracts so many cupids. So he is called Madana Mohana, but he is attracted by Sri Radharani. That's why she is called as Madana Mohana Mohini. She is very expert in giving service to Krishna, which pleases the most. So further in the Adilila 4th chapter, text 87 says, Krishna Vancha Purti Rupa Kare Aradhane Atha Eva Radhika Nama Purane Vakhane. Her worship Aradhana consists of fulfilling the desires of Lord Krishna. Therefore, the Puranas call her Radhika. She is the topmost devotee of Krishna. So 98 says, Radha Krishna che sada ekai swarupa Leela rasa aswadite dhare dui rupa. Thus Radha and Lord Krishna are one, yet they have taken two forms to enjoy the mellows of pastime. So Krishna is Shaktiman, she is Shakti, energy and the energetic. So there's always a competition between the enjoyer and the enjoyed. So energy and the energetic. So we can understand with a simple example. It's very funny also. Sometimes we call some devotees for prasad into our home. So devotees also would like to come to our home to get the association and the loving, they accept the loving invitation. And the host also happy to serve them. So what can we say? Who is enjoyed? Who is enjoyer and who is enjoyed? So both are having competition. Similarly here, both Radha and Krishna, they are one Atma in two form. So they enjoy the mellow of pastime. So in the 4th stanza says, Vrishabhanu Dadi Navashashileke Lalita Sakhi Kuna Ramita Vishake. O new moon that has arisen from the ocean of King Vrishabhanu, Oh friend of Lalita, oh you make Vishaka loyal to you due to your wonderful qualities of friendliness, kindness and faithfulness to Krishna. So here Srila Rupa Goswami glorifies King Vrishabhanu. And also he glorifies the qualities of Srimati Radharani, wonderful qualities of friendliness, kindness and faithfulness to Krishna. So these are the essential qualities which a devotee should have. One is faithfulness to Krishna, that Krishna is my whole and soul. Like the last verse of Sri Chaitanya Shishtastakam, Ashri Shiva Padaratam Pinastunam. Whatever happens, Krishna, you are my worshipful soul. And the friendliness toward the devotees, kindness toward the devotees. These are the exalted qualities which attract Lord Krishna. So here, before going to the pastime of Srimati Radharani in the palace of Vrishabhanu, we take one or two shlokas. Text 76 of same 4th chapter. Avatari Krishna Chekare Avatara Amshini Radha Haite Tina Ganera Vistara. Just as the fountainhead Lord Krishna is the cause of all incarnation, so Sri Radha is the cause of all these concerts. We know Lord Krishna is incarnated in innumerable yugas, innumerable forms. It's like we cannot count the waves of the ocean. Similarly, when Krishna's incarnation takes place, Srimati Radharani also incarnates as consort of the Lord. Krishna Kanta Ganadekish Trividha Prakara Eka Lakshmi Ganapure Mahish Ganahara Rajangana Rupa Ara Kanta Ganasara Shri Radhika. The beloved consorts of Lord Krishna are of three kinds: the goddess of fortune, the queens, and the milkmaids of Raja, who are the foremost of all. These consorts all proceed from Radhika. So Srimati Radharani, so the three type of consorts. One is goddess of fortune, and the next the queens of Dwaraka, and the milkmaids of Vraja. They are the gopis. Mahabhava Swarupa Shri Radha Thakurani Sarva Guna Kani Krishna Kanta Shiromani. Shri Radha Thakurani is the embodiment of Mahabhava. She is a repository of all good qualities and the crest jewel among all the lovely consorts of Lord Krishna. Srimati Radharani ki Jai. So in this way we can see, since she is a crest jewel among all the consorts of Krishna. Jagat Mohana Krishna Tanhara Moini Ata Eva Samastera Para Thakurani. Lord Krishna enchants the world, but Sri Radha enchants even him. Therefore, she is the supreme goddess of all. So now we know that. So once before their advent into this material world, Lord Krishna told Radharani, "Hey Radhe, now is the time for us to advent in the material world." But Srimati Radharani is not willing to come. Then Krishna told, before this Kali Yuga, we have to advent. We have to help the jivas. We have to perform our pastimes. So Srimati Radharani put the condition that I am not going to open my eyes till you come to me. And then the next is, I want Yamuna Mata, I want Giri Govardhan, and I want Vrajbhumi. So in this way, Lord helped through his energies Vrajmandal Dham. Vrajmandal Dham ki jai. This is also known as Chintamani Dham. So in Vrajmandal Dham there are 12 forests, which we know that Lord Krishna has done lots of pastime with his Gopas and Gopis. So here also we see where Srimati Radharani advented in the holy dham of Raval. So Narahari Chakravarti Thakura glorifies the birthplace of Srimati Radharani. Athe Srinivasa Deke E Ravala Grama Eta Vrishabhanura Vasati Anupama Shri Radhika Prakata Haila Ekhane Yahara Prakate Sukha Vyapila Bhuvane. O Srinivasa, see Ravala, the village where Vrishabhanu used to live happily. Shri Radhika appeared here, and by her auspicious appearance, the whole world was filled with joy. So Srimati Radharani, she has appeared in this place of Ravala. So we can see this picture. It's still, this is the place where she appeared. She was, now it is in the form of a temple. Actually, it was a Yamuna river. So where Vrishabhanu found her in 1,000 lotus petal. Still, like yesterday, here so many Vrajvasis, they all have gathered and glorified Srimati Radharani. And in Raval and Vrindavan, they all consider her as their daughter, Ladli. They glorify her. So this is the place Barsana. It's also called Vrishabhanu Pura. So after the birth of Srimati Radharani in Ravala, later on the whole family, Mother Kirtida and Vrishabhanu, they came here in this palace, so that she grown up in this place. So Vrishabhanu, one day when he was taking bath, he found her on the 1,000 petal lotus. So she was so illuminating, like thousands of sun. So immediately he was so happy to see Srimati Radharani. So immediately Lord Brahma appeared and he told that in the previous life, Srimati Kirtida and Vrishabhanu had performed lot of tapas. And they have begged to the Lord that they want a consort of Krishna to be as their daughter. So here Brahma says that now she has appeared, so please take care of her. So Vrishabhanu takes to Mother Kirtida and she's so happy to receive. So they take care, and there she grows very nicely, and they're so beautiful to see her childhood pastimes. So but one thing was, she was not opening her eyes and she was not hearing, so that was a sadness in their life. So what happened, Narada Muni could understand, so he was searching. Now Krishna has already appeared, so he was searching, where is Srimati Radharani? Definitely she must be in the area. So he came to Vrishabhanu's house. So Vrishabhanu showed. So Narada asked, where is the Ladli? But he said, there is no girl, there is only boy, because he was afraid. He didn't want it to show because she was not opening the eyes. So he had not shown to any of the villagers. So Narada the Narada Muni blessed Sridama, that is the elder brother of Srimati Radharani. But he could observe the sadness in the face of Kirtida. Then he asked, why are you sad? Then she said, I also have a daughter. So Narada Muni was happy. Come on, bring, show me. She must be the consort. And then he could recognize this is a consort of Shri Krishna. So now he was in ecstasy. He wanted to exhibit his prayers to Srimati Radharani. So he begs Vrishabhanu. So now I want to heal her. I will make her, receive the eyes. So just leave me alone with her. So that time Narada Muni goes down to her and he praises in a very beautiful phrases to Srimati Radharani. He welcomes her to this world. So in this way, and then he begs her, you please show your transcendental form. So Srimati Radharani, she shows her along with Sakis her Kishora form. So in this way, Narada Muni starts glorifying again and again Mother Srimati Radharani. So then Vrishabhanu comes and he sees here Narada Muni is bowing down again and again. So he is bewildered. Why is Narada Muni bowing down to my daughter, small baby? Then Narada Muni says, now tomorrow you arrange a big festival, big feast, and call everybody, all the villagers, and especially call Nanda Maharaj and Mother and Krishna. Like that. So next day they arrange a big festival, and when all are busy, here our Krishna comes, and when he's approaching her, Srimati Radharani understands, yes, my Param Devata has come, and immediately when Krishna touches her, she opens her eyes, and the first thing she sees is Lord Krishna. Srimati Radharani ki jai. So we understand that they are not different. Lord Krishna and Radharani, they are not different. So she grew up under the loving care of Vrishabhanu and Mother Kirtida. So every day they are like very happy to see the pastime of Srimati Radharani. And it's mentioned that Sri Radha's effulgence from illuminated the 10 directions. Whoever sees Radha once is freed from the threefold miseries. That much is the powerful of consort of Srimati of Sri Krishna. The last sloka, Karunam Karumai Karuna Bharite Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite. O you who are filled with compassion, O you whose divine characteristics are described by the great sages Sanaka and Sanatana. O Radha, please be merciful unto me. So here Rupa Goswami glorifies Sanaka and Sanatana, and also he glorifies the compassionate characteristics of Srimati Radharani and the Acharya Sanaka and Sanatana. They're so exalted, but they know the tattva of Srimati Radharani. So we should follow in their footsteps. Time to finish. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Hare. So we can just glorify Radha Rani ki jai, Maharani ki jai, Radha Rani ki jai, Maharani ki jai, बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय, बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय, ठाकुरानी की जय, हरि प्रिया की जय, रानी की जय, हरि प्रिया की जय, ठाकुरानी की जय, हरि प्रिया की जय, वृषभानो दुलारी की जय जय जय, वृषभानो दुलारी की जय जय जय, राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय, बोलो बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय, हरे Srimati Radharani ki jai. So here the last verse from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Atha eva sarva pujya paramadevata sarvapalika sarva jagatera mata. Therefore, Radha is Paramadevata, the supreme goddess, and she is worshipable for everyone. She is the protectress of all, and she is the mother of the entire universe. So this declares that she is a Paramadevata. So as we, the Jivas, we have to worship Srimati Radharani in our Parampara Acharya because she is Parashakti. So in Bhagavad Gita, there is a shloka says, Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritim ashritaha bhajanti ananya manaso jatva bhutadim avyayam. O son of Partha, those who are not deluded, the great souls are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in the devotional service because they know me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. So we understood that when we understand the position of Krishna, we can understand the position of Srimati Radharani as well. So here it is, Lord is telling Devi Prakriti. So we have to be under the shelter of Srimati Radharani. So today being the auspicious occasion of Sri Radhashtami, our Guru Maharaj gives in the lecture that observing this Radhashtami is equal to, anybody knows? 100,000 Ekadashis. Guru Maharaj says, observing this auspicious occasion of Srimati Radharani is equal to 100,000 Ekadashis. So we know that when Srila Prabhupada was small, Gaur Mohan De's father, he would invite the so many swamis, Vaishnavas into their home and feed them nicely, and at the end he would ask them, he would beg them, please bless my son Abhay Charan, that he become a devotee of Srimati Radharani. So in this way, Srila Prabhupada, when he wrote the book, Krishna book, he dedicated to his father, Gaur Mohan De, pure devotee of Krishna. So in this way, we are so happy to be connected to our Acharyas. So in this way, we know that Srimati Radharani is the supreme benefactor. Srimati Radharani is the guardian, the mentor and the benefactor of all aspiring devotees. When a soul starts to inquire about Krishna, Srimati Radharani is most pleased and takes charge of his devotional advancements. As one makes progress, one continues to invoke the mercy of Srimati Radharani. And when she is pleased, Krishna is automatically pleased. So here is the sutra. When we please Srimati Radharani, Krishna becomes automatically pleased. Actually, because Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it's very difficult to approach him. But the devotee is taking advantage of his compassionate nature, which is represented by Radharani. Always pray to Radharani for Krishna's compassion. So there is a small pastime. If there is time, I will explain. Otherwise, we'll go to it's a pastime taken in this kunda. It is called Pili Pokhar. So special blessings of Srimati Radharani upon us. Srimati Radharani, the tender-hearted female counterpart of Lord Krishna, represents his compassionate nature. Therefore, the spiritual master who compassionately appears in the middle world for the sake of fallen souls is considered to be representative of Srimati Radharani. By the mercy of spiritual master, one can obtain the mercy of Krishna. There is no alternative means for success. Without the mercy of spiritual master, one cannot make any spirit progress in devotional service. This is the option of all bona fide authorities on devotional life. Srimati Radharani ki jai. So His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada has given us simple method of 16 round chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So when we chant in the mood of cry of a child for mother's presence. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Radhashtami Mahamahotsav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gurudev ki jai. If I have committed any offense or any mistake, please correct me. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Again, we thank the temple management for giving the opportunity to glorify Srimati Radharani. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Madam.